welcome back to my channel. I am Hitakshi and I have done the iPhone 11 Pro Max unboxing a couple of days ago, and if you haven't watched it, I have put the link in the description box below for you to watch it. Apple is majorly focused on four things: design, display, battery, and definitely the cameras. And these are the major improvements in this phone. As you guys know, these phones are pretty much similar to the last year and last year, but definitely there's always a major change in all of them. The cameras are being mounted on the one piece glass so perfectly, and I loved the matte back finish, how the sleek and perfect this phone has, and I'm just loving it. Apple claims that this phone is made up of the toughest glass, but let's be real, glass is glass. We definitely want to protect it with some sort of cover and try at least not to drop it. And definitely I'm not going to drop it 100 times to test that how tough it is. And there's not much difference between the displays and the resolutions, and they remain the same as last year. There is no USB-C port in here, which was so much expected because there's an upgrade in the MacBook Pros, but no upgrade in the iPhone 11. It was pretty sad. And the stainless steel sides in this phone, it's a fingerprint magnet. It definitely catches a lot of fingerprints, which is a little annoying sometimes, but it's okay. We cannot help with that. I just hope Apple just do an improvement in the stainless steel sides. I've noticed one thing, that this phone is a little bulkier and a little heavier, and it is precisely to be 226 grams, and for last year it was 208 and 10s Max. It's pretty impressive that Apple is pretty comfortable making their phones a little bulkier and heavier instead of going all the way thin down like Apple, which is used to do. The heaviness can be due to the 3 lenses and the better battery life. We get 50% battery life in just half an hour, which is so good. In my personal experience, I got from 24 to 72% in just half an hour. I was so impressed with its performance. Battery life has been increased by 4 hours in the iPhone 11 Pro models and by 5 hours in the iPhone 11 Pro Max versions. And thanks to the 18-watt charging brick and the USB-C to Lightning cable this year. From my experience, the battery life has been pretty impressive. I get 7 to 8 hours of battery life with high-end screen, high-end, all the things in the high end, which is so good. I just loved it, how the performances, I just love, and it lasts throughout the city, and it's so good. Apple has claimed that the Face ID is 30% faster and it can definitely detect at various angles. I expected from this angle that it will detect, but it did not. Apple has gotten rid of 3D touch and replaced it with haptic touch, which definitely gives a lot of battery space, and the haptic touch can be done by long presses on the phone, and now the 3D touch is only available in the Apple Watches right now. I was pretty nervous about the haptic touch at the start, but now I'm okay with it. Let's take a look at the display. The display is of 2,000,000 to 1 contrast ratio, and definitely we get Super Retina XDR display. You can get a movie-like experience. I had watched so many shows on Apple TV Plus, the morning show, The Sea. They are the most impressive shows I've ever watched, and I love watching them on Apple TV Plus. So please, if you haven't watched it, go and check it out. And there's something new about this phone, that it can hold up 800 nits of brightness, and definitely at peak points up to 1200 nits, which is pretty impressive in a smartphone display. So let's finally take a look at the cameras. These are the highlight of the phone. The focus which Apple has made this year. Here are the 3 cameras: the telephoto, the ultra wide, and the wide cameras. As far as I have used it, it has been an awesome experience with the phone. I've got the sharpest and the excellent photos, which is just so equivalent to a human eye could see. Colors are great, realistic, dynamic range is excellent. I don't know how to describe it. It is such a good experience with the camera. Front camera is of 12 megapixel and you can shoot 4K videos on it. And the front camera has a dedicated slow motion thing. I don't know, Apple has named it Slowfie, and I'm not a very big fan of the word Slowfie, but whenever I'm gonna use it, I'll hashtag it. When you open the camera, you can see it shows that what it looks in a ultra wide or in a telephoto or a wide lens. So that's so cool. You can get a better view of how it is gonna look like when you click the photo. And there's a dedicated night mode, which definitely turns on, but sometimes it definitely does not turn on, which is a little annoying, and you can do nothing to turn it on manually. You can definitely adjust dimness and the brightness of the photo when you're taking in the night mode. And the photos clicked at the night mode are just so impressive. So impressive. I was so happy, like Apple has done much of improvement over the night mode. I'm really happy that these days cameras are being the main focus of smartphones, and a time which is dedicated on these cameras are too much which we can expect. There's another new feature which is super cool, which is super hands-free, is that when you hold the shutter button, just swipe it to the right and then you can definitely start shooting a video, which is so amazing. Much easy to shoot a video. And there are definitely a few expectations from the next year's launch, which is definitely a touch ID under the screen, and definitely Apple Pencil support on the screen. Apple Pencil support was something which was definitely expected this year, but unfortunately we couldn't get it. Let's hope all these things in the next year, and we can hope a lot of things from the next year's phone too. So as in whole, this phone is definitely a pro phone, definitely a very smart upgrade. If you're definitely thinking of buying this phone, just go ahead with it. No one is stopping you from buying it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and please like and subscribe to my channel and comment down below what you liked and disliked about this phone. And Apple Watch Series 5 review is going to come up in the next week, so turn on the notifications to stay tuned for it. So that's it for now, and I will see you guys later in my next video. Bye!